Hello everybody, welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking at my second preliminary winter forecast. We're going to be looking at temperature anomalies, precipitation anomalies, snowfall anomalies, and then we're also going to be looking at our overall forecast. This video actually took 7.5 hours to make because most of the temperature, the precipitation, and the overall forecast and the snowfall forecast took about 30 to 45 minutes each to make the map, and then the not 7.5, I mean 5.5 hours. And then the overall forecast actually took me about 3 hours to make, and you're gonna see why when we get to the overall forecast, because I did put in a bunch more detail this time. So I hope you guys do enjoy the video. We're looking at, oops, that was a mistake. We're looking at slightly to well above average, below average temperatures for the eastern United States. Most of the United States, except for California, Nevada, Arizona, parts of New Mexico, southern Texas, and southern Florida. We're all going to be well to moderately below average, some portions slightly below average. Then we have some slightly above average temperatures for the areas I just named. We're going to be seeing some Arctic blasts that are going to be dipping down frequently from Canada, and that's why we're going to be seeing well below average temperatures. It's kind of going to be sort of a repeat of last winter. If you remember, we had temperatures like -40, -50 degrees. Maybe not that cold, but pretty cold. Then we're going to look at the precipitation anomalies real quick. So, since when we get to our snowfall forecast, you're going to see I'm predicting a lot of nor'easters to come up over here, and then I'm also predicting a lot of snowfall for these areas. So with the cold air, you're going to be seeing a bunch more precipitation than average, because precipitation can also be snowfall. So when you mix the cold air and all that moisture in the atmosphere, you get snow. So since some of these events might actually still be rain for parts of like New Jersey, parts of New York City, parts of Massachusetts and Connecticut and Rhode Island, you're gonna see rain plus a bunch more snowfall than average. That's just gonna lead to well above average rainfall, and then you're gonna see the track, which is gonna bring heavy precipitation for the areas in the dark green. That's well above average. Then in the above average, you're gonna see noticeably above average. You're gonna be like, wow, this winter was really rainy or it was really snowy. And then in the slightly above average, you might not actually notice that it was above average in rain or snow. And then in the slightly below average, which covers much of the Rockies, parts of California, Nevada, Arizona, areas in the west, you're going to be seeing slightly below average. So that also includes the mountains. You're going to be seeing below average snowfall for the Rockies and the Sierras. Might not be too noticeable, but might be some bad news for skiers. Here's our snowfall forecast for the winter. You can see I didn't put below average temperature snowfall for much of the southwest, because you don't see much snowfall over the entire winter. But for parts of the Rockies and the Sierra Mountains and the Pacific Northwest, you're gonna be seeing below average. In this like whitish, this is gonna be average. So if you're not highlighted in color, you either don't regularly receive snowfall, or you're just not gonna be above or below average. The main thing we're gonna be talking about over here is the East Coast. And for much of the east, actually, from the Rockies eastward, not including the extreme southern areas of the United States, we're going to be slightly above average to well above average in snowfall. So I think we're going to be seeing two types of systems. We're going to be seeing some systems that kind of go like this, and then impact parts of Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, and Kansas, parts of Nebraska as well. And then you're also going to be seeing the nor'easters that go up the coast. And if they track a bit inland like they did last year when we were predicting almost the same scenario here for the East Coast, we're going to see well below average snowfall. But if they track just out to sea, then, which I think is the most likely option, you're going to see a well above average winter. So it's either well below average for the East Coast or well above average. And then in this just normal, like not dark, not light blue, you're going to be seeing noticeably above average snowfall. So you'll be able to feel that it was above average for the winter. One thing I want to point out is for the Great Lake regions, we're not going to be seeing as much a lake effect. We're going to see below average lake effect, actually, which we'll talk about when we go to the overall forecast. It's because we're going to be seeing the lakes are going to be colder, so usually the colder the lakes, the less moisture that comes off the lakes, and then you're going to see less snowfall for those areas. So, yeah, you can tell why this map took me a long time to make. We'll go from west to east. So we have wetter conditions for the coast of the Pacific Northwest. Then moving on, we have chilly and less snowfall for the Pacific Northwest, but not the coastal regions. Then we have warmer and dry areas for everywhere except for, not including, well, warmer and dry conditions for all of the Southwest. And then for the Rocky region, we're going to be seeing below average mountain snow, as well as for the Sierra Mountains. Then, since we're going to see the nor'easter track like this, we're going to be seeing some snow on that north side. We're going to be seeing the icy, wintry mix areas over here for parts of the southeast, and then for parts around the coast and parts of like Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, parts like that, we're going to be seeing more rain than snowfall or wintry mix. If we do see any snowfall, it'll put you way above average since you don't see much. Like, I remember when we got snow for the panhandle of Florida, it was well above average because that was something that doesn't happen. So, also, you're going to see that I have two areas for the worst of winter. This area is basically going to be two areas, since I think there might see similar amounts of snowfall if the nor'easter track is out to sea a little bit, which I do think it's going to be. Then we're going to be seeing a lot of snowy conditions. We're going to be seeing maybe some ice if it goes inland a bit, and then also if the track is a bit north for the southern side, you'll see a bit more ice. So it's just going to be like, it's going to be unpleasant / pleasant. If you like, oh, sorry for that. That was a notification. So if you like the snow, this is going to be an amazing spot to be. But if you don't, you're not really going to enjoy this winter. Then we have slightly to above average snowfall in these areas over here, over the interior northeast into the Ohio Valley. Those are the areas that are going to see snow from the back side of those systems. And then we're going to be seeing above average mountain snow for parts of the Appalachian Mountains, which actually could extend northward. And then, sorry about that again. And, Arctic blast. You're going to be seeing some Arctic blasts come in from Canada, like we talked about when we were talking about temperatures. If you did enjoy that, I really hope that you subscribe. It really supports the channel. And we've just been getting so many subscribers over the last couple of days. I mean, in the past 3 days alone, I believe we've gotten like 13 subscribers or 12 subscribers, which is like, that's like a fourth or a third of the amount of subscribers I have in total. So I don't know what's been happening. Maybe it's because my other winter forecast got like 70 views and people subscribed from that. I don't know what was happening, but I've just been getting a ton more subscribers. So I really thank you guys for watching these videos and actually subscribing to the channel. If you do like that, please hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.